Hello Lana, welcome to our revision for the Certified Secretaries CASNEB Human Resource Management paper. My name is Dr. Evans Sagwa, and I welcome you in the continuing revision series for our units on human resource management. We are looking at the November 2016 Human Resource Management paper, Certified Secretaries Part 3, Section 5 of the CASNEB examination, the one that was examined on 23rd November 2016. We have looked at the first 3 questions in our previous lessons, and in our lesson today, we are looking at question 4, which had 3 parts, Part A, Part B, Part C. We'll read the 3 parts and then tackle them one after the other. Question 4A, analyze 6 benefits that could accrue to an organization that trains and develops its employees. 6 marks. Question 4B, explain 4 actions that an employer might be ordered to take by an industrial tribunal for unfair dismissal of an employee. 4 marks. Question 4C, company ZY Limited is in the process of computerizing the human resource department. Discuss 5 challenges the company might encounter during this process. 5 marks, total 15 marks. So question 4A required that the candidates analyze. Question 4A, analyze 6 benefits that could accrue to an organization that trains and develops its employees. 6 marks. 6 marks. This question is in the area of training, and it required that the candidate analyzes the 6 benefits which may accrue to an organization that trains and develops its employees. So in answering this question, it is important to appreciate the aspect of training and development. So training and development refers to the process of enhancing or bridging the skills and knowledge gaps or attitudes that workers may have in relation to their current jobs and the skills they have and the expectations in relation to the performance of their jobs. So in analyzing these benefits, it's important to have that one at the back of our minds. And these 6 benefits, we could give an example of these 6 benefits. So the first benefit, going by that background information we have, one of the benefits is to enhance employee productivity. Enhance employee productivity. What this implies is that employees who go through a training program become competent. These employees will have skills, will acquire knowledge, will also have attitudes that make them be able to behave in a certain way in relation to the jobs they perform, to be able to perform the jobs without having to consult other employees. And by so doing, these employees are able to perform effectively in their work and cumulatively enhance employee productivity, and the organization can gain in relation to a return on the investment on its efforts to become an efficient organization. Secondly, improvement of employee motivation. Workers who are trained, workers who have skills, workers who have knowledge are likely to be motivated in the sense that they do not have to have work delay, they do not have to work in complete tasks, and this helps in motivating workers to be able to wake up again another day, go to the work environment knowing that they can be able to accomplish the tasks that they have been assigned, and they gain respect among themselves, among their supervisors and other employees, without having to fear that they do not have the requisite skills to be able to achieve particular tasks. Thirdly, reduction of conflicts in the workplace. Where employees work and in their day-to-day duties, they are expected to work with people. You would expect that such employees are likely to conflict in relation to conflicting ideas, in relation to conflicting demands, in relation to work, in relation to stress. But where workers, for instance, are trained on, say, interpersonal skills, then such workers can be able to avoid conflicts. Such workers can also be able to use conflicts constructively to ensure that they reduce conflicts and they are able to work effectively. Fourthly, succession management. Now, where workers are trained in relation to the performance of their work, where workers are trained in relation to the jobs they do, they are able to understand those jobs. They can also be able to understudy those who are above them or those who have jobs ahead of them. And if for any one reason an employee is promoted in the job above, the employee below can be able to succeed and be able to take up those skills, especially where workers are trained. And this training could involve on-the-job training, for example, understudy, where an employee studies their superior, and when the superior is not there, this employee is able to succeed. And handling succession management is one of the benefits an organization could enjoy or could accrue to an organization through training and development. And in this case, the training could be understudy, which is undertaken within the working environment. The fifth benefit that an organization is able to attain when it trains its worker is staff retention. When workers are trained and developed within a working environment, an organization creates an environment where workers understand that within the working context, their skills can be enhanced. And where their skills can be enhanced, such kind of employees can be retained in the organization because they know that they can be able to access training opportunities. And this staff retention could come in many ways. For instance, some organization may bond workers, for example, and require them to work for an organization for a period of 2 to 3 years after the training. And this guarantees the organization that this kind of workers could be trained in this particular organization. Then the sixth benefit of training is employee safety. Employee safety and health. Employee safety and health, where an organization subjects its employees on good working practices, good safety precautions, these employees are able to work and are likely to avoid injuries and risks and hazards that are inherent within the working environment. And this enhances employee safety and health in the sense that they avoid risks, they avoid hazards, and there are many benefits which come with this good health of employees. They are more productive. The employees don't have to be away on sick off or sick leave, or they don't have to be away from the workplace fearing that they could be injured. And through appropriate training and development in terms of work practices, work habits, workers can be able to remain safe, can be able to remain healthy within the working environment, which can be one of the other benefits an organization could get if it trains its employees and develops them with the emphasis on number 6, which is training on employee workmanship, employee safety, which may also link up with acts like the Occupational Safety and Health Act, where they could be taught on how to use protective gear, protective equipment, and by so doing, these kind of employees have a safe work environment free of risks and hazards. So this would be a sample that could be used by a candidate who analyzes 6 benefits that could accrue to an organization. We have looked at the 6 sample responses, which can be developed, enhanced, and provided with examples and illustrations from real working environments where an employer can gain by ensuring that there is employee productivity, employees are motivated, reduction of workplace conflicts, succession management within a working environment where understudy technique is used, and also the aspect of succession management, issues of staff retention or bonding of workers who undertake training, and having a safe working environment. So that is a sample on which a candidate could build and be able to respond to that question 4A, which required an analysis of 6 benefits that could accrue to an organization that trains and develops its employees.